But do you feel a little bit, because you guys, like I mentioned, you were really next in line. Do you feel like a little bit like the industry, like you had a bad experience with some labels, or like what's your feelings now on labels? And
I don't know. I never felt like I was in like a line. I was like 15 and I had my friend's band, and then we went through college and we never had any success. And then the guy, my older cousin and his friends that were in that band, Jonathan Fire Eater, and they broke up right when my band was breaking up, and we got together. And for me, it was just sort of this linear thing that just kept moving forward and finally started working when I got together with them. We made a lot of mistakes, a lot of bad business decisions. I think in the end, we probably shouldn't have signed with a major label. And people would tell us that at the time, and they would give you all these reasons, but it sort of seemed like nobody really knew what they were talking about, and I still think that they didn't. And I don't think we were being advised by the right people. I think we were getting a lot of bad advice. There was a lot of times where people would dangle a really big sounding check in front of you, and what I didn't realize was that it was a very, very safe bet for them, and they had the amount of money to be able to collect interest and make their investment back over a decade or something like that. But when they're showing you that money and you just made like $300 at the Mercury Lounge or something like that, you're like, we got to take that right now. And then you sign over your stuff and it's gone forever, you know?
And it's also recoupable. It's like the worst loan with the worst interest rate you could ever get, right? It's like a, 75% interest rate, and people don't understand if they lay out $200,000 for a video, you're probably paying $275 on that.
More than
and it
that.
can take you years to pay it off.
Or, the worst is when you just sell it and it's just gone.
Yeah.
And we recently one of our records was up for sale for some reason. Warner Brothers was doing a big batch of selling part of their catalog so they could avoid a monopoly deal in Europe or something like that. And ours was one of the ones that was for sale, and we offered to buy it, and they wouldn't even allow us to have a conversation with them, and they sold it to someone else.
Isn't that crazy?
It was crazy.
Because it's your own
We're
music.
the only people that really want it.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know what the bid was? Or was it like a bid that was too high?
They wouldn't let us submit a bid. Our manager tried. He really went in there and tried.
And they wouldn't even allow that.
They said that we weren't a label and they didn't want us to buy it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was like, well, what the hell is a label
What does that
anymore?
mean?
I know a dude who's got a label in his basement.
Right. Everyone has a label.
Yeah.